up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah, I know this'll be the day. Oh, yeah. Everything will be okay. Oh, yeah. I kiss my cares all away. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Hey. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. Na, 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 na. It's gonna be a good day. Na, 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 yeah. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet 'cause I hear music playing on these streets. Oh yeah. Ain't nobody gonna cry today. Ain't nobody gonna die today. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Gonna be a good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. Na, 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 na. It's beautiful. Na, na, na. It's gonna be a good day. Na, 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 na. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet 'cause I hear music playing. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. It's a good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Woo! It's a great, great day. It's a good day. Get up! Can't you see the sun shining? I woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah, I know this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Hey. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet 'cause I hear music playing on these streets. Oh yeah. Ain't nobody gonna cry today. Ain't nobody gonna die today. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Gonna be a good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
You can see now.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Happy Tuesday. Today is our Agent Dinner Tuesday, and it's officially mask-free on the airlines Tuesday. That's right. They
Mask optional. I don't know that it's
Mask
free.
optional?
It's your
I mean,
it's your choice, your personal choice now.
Well, that's free. It's mask free. It's not mandatory. Your choice, and it's the same in Ubers. I saw.
Whoa, Uber. Yeah. That's a big one.
I mean, it's kind of a big deal, you guys.
It is. You know, I was going to go, we went out somewhere the other day, and I was like, do I need to bring a mask to this? And I wasn't quite sure. Oh, we were going to a Ranger game. And I was like, do I have to wear a mask at this? I'm like, I don't think so, but like, maybe? And I had to look it up, right? Just to make sure. And I was like, oh, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, do I even want to go if I have to wear a mask?
No.
I know, I
The answer is
kind of
no.
didn't.
But you know
whatever.
what? I respect anyone who
Yeah.
does wear a mask and who needs to wear a mask, and we should all be aware of that. And, you know, if someone told me, hey, I prefer you to wear a mask, then I'm going to wear a mask. So, you know, I like having the choice. But if someone, you know, is in some way, shape, or form needing me to wear a mask, then I will. I
You
will.
know.
And, you know,
I heard a comedian explain it best about America as regards to this, right?
yeah.
It's like, hey, we have this worldwide thing going on, right? When it first happens. And it's like, all right, let's put all the best and brightest people together in the U.S. on this to come up with this whole new way to solve this problem. And let's map the whole genome of what's going on and like do it super fast because like the whole world depends on it, right? And like break records for everything. Then let's go ahead and come up with this brand new technology called mRNA, which is like so revolutionary on what it's doing and how that's all going. Then let us pump it out and get it out to everyone here in the country fast enough to like make all this difference. And let's, you know, scale up the production, do all this. And then everyone's like, yeah, I don't really like need that. And then we just like
they don't.
waste it.
There's a
and
fear of what this is,
Yeah.
and you know, I get that too. So
the balance between what happened and how as America we like,
it's just misinformation. I think
it's crazy.
It's media, it's misinformation, and it's caused a fear in in our world.
So on to TNT. Topic number 1 is going to be Prosper protest on 380.
We're telling you guys about this because we're in the middle of it, and Shep is in the middle of it, and we just want to keep you informed. And these are important things. You as realtors need to know these things that affect home ownership.
It's
if
homeowner rights.
If a road's coming right through your property, and you're helping a client buy a home over here, you need to know these things. So we're gonna let you know what's going on.
All right. Good enough. Prosper protests 380. They're not happy about it.
Well, nobody's happy about it.
But what they're doing, Shauna, is important. They're organizing, putting everything together, and showing visually that they're not happy with it. I have a link, and we're going to go ahead and share
Let's
this
do
and
it.
show it off.
It's like you. If you have a problem with something,
Yeah.
bring a solution. If you're going to complain, then complain with a solution. Right?
Yeah. So this article comes up, and it's about Prosper and how the whole city gets together, and they have a clear message. They're like, no. And it's, hey, but that's kind of a simple message, right? But they're showing it and getting together, and people are taking notice. All right, so let's
Guys,
see.
read
Kids
this.
eating snow cones, adults peeling crawfish, and Twisted Sisters. We're not going to take it anymore. That was really crazy, right? So they all got together and they said no. And they're protesting, and they're using their local colors, and they're saying, no, we're united and we're not doing this. So what they did is they got together, and this is what I'm happy about, is they said no. And what you said is they provided another alternative, right? The alternative they actually proposed was like, hey, look over here, right? So there's an
Look
old
at these
phrase.
old homes. They need to go away anyway.
Yeah, there's an old phrase that
Like,
says, if you don't like the current conversation, change the topic, right? So they just changed it. They're like, hey, let's throw another variable in there and see what happens. So they're like, how about we just revisit one of these other ones? You currently are showing option A and B. How about we go back and go to like an old one, right? So they're like clearly against option B, and they're very, very good. And they're like, but if option A is not an option for you and it's not going to get chose, then how about you look at some of the old options that you had, like ones that went right through Walnut Grove, which happens to be the neighborhood that we
we're
have
like,
property
hey.
in McKinney, and Mike Shepard's in, and we're like, whoa, wait just a minute. So they tried to throw that one in there, right, as part of it, but they were organized, and then they said, let's change the discussion, let's give another option
I don't
for
like
people
that.
to consider.
You like that. I don't like that. I don't like when people will throw another person under the bus and try to,
Well,
I
I'm never in
understand
favor of throwing a
that's
person under the
how
bus.
it is, but you know,
In fact,
guess
that's why we're
my-
married, right?
I guess I saved his life. That's right. Early on, I saved Mike's life. I don't know if y'all know that story, but yeah. So anyway, so homeownership is one thing, right? And I think that we have to go back to the very beginning. This road was put in place to bypass downtown McKinney. Now we're way up here, and I get it, but 380 is 380. 380 was planned. It's a road now. Why are we deviating from that? I don't know. That's my thought. I want all the homeowners to be protected. And something you guys may want to follow in the next legislative session is eminent domain and the taking of one's land. So that is a huge push by Texas Realtors to really open this up and look at it and protect homeowners and landowners specifically from having this type of thing happen.
So this is currently one of the largest real estate topics around.
Yeah.
Right? That people are discussing. And look how many people this directly affects. And so there's a lot of people that want to know about this, a lot of people that'll have input, and a lot of people that their lives could be affected by it, and specifically the real estate and the values and what they have and what's going on. So that's why we kind of discuss it. So Prosper did have this. They got organized. They didn't like it. They came up with a clear message. They branded it and put it out there, and moved on, and then said,
but
hey,
uniting
Walnut
together,
Grove.
I do like the fact that they all pulled together and they believed something and they were passionate and they, and they did a huge old pep rally on it.
They did, and then they even co-opted something else that I saw here. So
Matt Shaheen.
yeah, protect, prosper, keep 380 on 380. I think that's a great slogan. But they are, if anyone knows, they are not a certified B company. So they're not B certified.
What's B certified?
Well, it's when you actually give money back to certain charities and you do things correctly and you have like a social responsibility. They
And
co-opt
McKinney gives
another
back?
logo. Yeah. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that kind of explains the protest. Then what happened next was, since they threw it on the backs of somebody else and they said, hey, look over here at Walnut Grove. How about you go through there? So thank you, Janet Anders, for quickly acting, seeing it, and understanding, and bringing it up, because there was a meeting at Collin County. I don't even know the organization.
Commissioner's Court.
Court.
Yeah, it happens on Tuesday. I mean,
Monday afternoon at 1:30.
Monday at 1:30.
So we met up there as a group, and
I don't know what day it is.
Janet went up and talked on her behalf. Did a great job, put it out there, and
She
sent out
lives in our
information in
neighborhood. She's
advance.
a longtime resident in our neighborhood and is kind of like our spokesperson. And it is good. That's another point. If you're going to do something like this, it's good to appoint one spokesperson so you don't have random people just chiming in all over the place. You need one person with, that's cool, calm, and collected to go and speak.
She certainly
and
was.
She did
and
a great job. She's been doing a great job.
Yep, I was very happy with Janet. So what she actually did yesterday was she got up and went to the event on our behalf there. So we'll go ahead and show my screen if you could.
There
here.
were some other people that tried to speak.
Yeah, but they didn't get up there.
Maybe not one of our family members that wasn't us.
Yeah, my
and
dad tried to speak, and they
got
were like, "No,
denied.
sir, you don't have a blue card." So Janet spoke on her behalf. She was wearing a sweet tie-dyed shirt to show that she was serious about the occasion, and it turned out really, really well. She did a phenomenal job. But she had Susan Fletcher. We talked to her in advance, and then there was some information that was drafted up. So the language that ended up getting drafted up really helps us. And Section 4 opposes bisecting Walnut Grove, and they said that going through Walnut Grove is actually more destructive and more harmful than alignment A and alignment B and E alignments. So she got us luckily put way down at the bottom. Then also at the event, Main Gate got to get up and talk, and Mr. Darling got up and spoke about his items. And I was really, really impressed with what he was doing and what they're doing there with Main Gate. I'm going to give just a second for him. He's pretty impressive on what they're doing there. And the point my father wanted to make is you're okay to try to bring this road through Main Gate. Okay? And it's because they're helping emotionally and mental problems and physical problems and people that just have a hard time, right? And related and using equine therapy to do that. My dad said you would never take this road through Baylor, Scott, and White and bring it through a hospital. But this is essentially the same thing for a different group of people. And you visually see it different.
And there's not a lot of
but
places
it's essentially the same thing.
Close to the city that you can do that. And it is very true. I can tell you, driving through there, you know, we always talk about on one side you have Main Gate, the other side you have Farmhouse Fresh, who they have rescue animals, and it's just like, I love it. I mean, it's really peaceful.
So the amount of people they help, did you know that there's 2,000 volunteers?
No, I didn't.
They have a list of people to be able to do this. So the main reason they need to get this road done, here's a fact for you, is the demographers of Collin County said that by the year 2050, and the demographers are pretty much like weather people. Shana properly stated that.
There's no way you could ever predict.
No, you can't. But the population growth in Collin County is expected to go to 3 to 3.5 million people by 2050. So think about that. That's like, less than 30 years. The time that you would pay off a normal mortgage, right? If you were to buy a house now, the population is supposed to go from the current, I believe it's just over 1.1 or 1.2 million people to 3 point whatever. So it's supposed to triple in the time that you would pay off a mortgage. And then they're saying basically we need this road because we don't care if it's A, B, whatever the option is, we just need this road. And it's always fine to say that, but it was not planned for before. Right. So whatever. There's some local info.
I think going back to the demographer, when they put in 380, when 380 expanded, I remember when 380 was not a big road like it is now. It would be the same to me as 121. 121.
It should have been the exact same road.
Yeah.
So Prosper planned for it.
Cutting through to
what really happened is Prosper planned for it, Frisco planned for it, everybody to the west planned for it. So there's no discussion of we need to bypass anything else, and we can just keep 380 on 380 because we put the setbacks far enough.
Businesses.
And then essentially
that's not the homeowner's
the
problem.
City of McKinney let people build too close to the road. Yeah. And that's why they can't expand it where it currently is.
But how is that our issue or your issue or Prosper's issue? Homeowner issues.
How do we pay for it? We pay for it with property taxes. And that's a topic that we're going to be discussing here in short order. But first, let's go ahead and end the topic and move on. Make your real estate business go from GIGO to VIVO.
Yes.
What does that even mean? So GIGO is garbage in, garbage out. Okay, think about it. Garbage in.
It is something we need to think about and focus as independent contractors. Okay?
Yeah.
Think.
GIGO, okay, to VIVO. Value in, value out. And how are you tracking these key metrics? So that comes back to your database, right? So my question to you as agents is what is important to you? What are the key things that you do as an agent that matter to you specifically? Not me, but to you. So are you one of the people that say, you know what, I need to do every day is I need to call 10 people. I need to knock on 3 doors, right? I need to meet 2 new people and put them in the database. What are your key metrics that sustain your business?
you have to put some goals in place for
Yeah,
that.
but what makes it work for you? Everybody's totally different. Some people could say, I need to volunteer so many hours because when I volunteer, it works. Myself, when I was originally working in the beginning, it was I needed to volunteer and be the coach of every team that our kids were on. And somehow that resulted in business. I never pushed it.
No.
But every season we'd get more
But that was a
business from it.
family goal. Like, what did we want to?
Yeah.
What kind
But you
of
could tie
parents
it
did we want to
together.
be, and what did we want
You
to
just
do?
have to
and
be yourself.
you know, if you're in business for yourself, these things should all be part of you, right? And you should be working on it alongside when you're, you have your family time and you have these things. You need to separate, but at the same time, understand opportunities. When
There's
they're there.
times when you step back and you ask for clarity in your life and you want to pursue something and you're like, my life would be better if. And then you just sit and ponder and think, and I would be best if I did this, right? And then you can find the business and create it from there. If you're true to who you are and you are your best self, then you will attract and you'll get. But at the end of the day, what you have to then find out is how is this, but what are the key metrics to report on?
Yeah.
So the question then becomes, agents, send me an email, okay, with what are your key metrics that you need to track for yourself
Yep.
to relate.
Each one of you, we
Yes.
want you to, this is an action item.
Send me personally an email,
Mm-hmm.
and if you feel comfortable, you can copy Stacy, you can copy Shana, right, to hold yourself accountable, but to say for your business, I would be successful if and when, right? This is what's important to me. And you're going to move from GIGO, from putting garbage in, garbage out. So think about before this conversation, were you putting all that information in the CRM? Were you tracking it? Were you doing any of this?
Or
Were
I'll
you
do it
running
later.
reports
Or
on
you-
it?
I'll do it later.
Were you
type
putting
of
the
person.
stuff in, right? So if you're not, then you're not putting information in. So it's garbage in. So you can't report on it. And I want to help you move to VIVO. Value in, value out. And what essentially that means is we need to track some of the things that you're doing that are important to your business. And I want to help you out. The main reason this question comes up is we are making some adjustments into our new system, our new CRM that we're moving towards, the Mikey system. If you're not totally on board with that yet, we'll fill you in as it rolls out. But our custom CRM, we're moving towards, and I need to know what fields are important for you, right? So, but it comes back to you first. What are you doing? How are you going to be successful? And then once you do that, you establish what are the key metrics. I need to be putting new people in. So Mike, run a report for me every day or every week and tell me how many new people did I put into the CRM with full information. And it only counts if I put name, address, phone number, email, whatever, right? Did I set them up on a search? Like, what are the key things for you to result in success?
Yeah.
And then we'll help you achieve those and hold you accountable to make sure they happen. Then you'll have value in, value out instead of GIGO.
So send your emails. Everybody, send your emails.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Reminder. Oh, sorry. Closing it out.
Well, that's a wrap for us today.
That is a wrap. Reminder, we have agent dinner tonight in Frisco, 6:30.
Go ahead. You can take that
Thank
call. All right, 6:30 tonight. Be here. Bring your spouses. And if you want to discuss the CRM and discuss any of these items going on, then I'm here for you, right? Perfect time to talk about it is tonight when we're in person. But I would like to receive that email. I need it documented so I can put it together for you and make sure we accomplish those items for you. Ladies and gentlemen, it'll be a pleasure to see you tonight. It's always a pleasure to get to work with you. I look forward to seeing your spouses and yourselves. It's supposed to be a beautiful night. I believe we have chicken speedies tonight on the grill. So we'll be cooking, be prepared to kind of be outside, and enjoy yourself at our Frisco location. Thank you. All right. It's only me, Omkar. Shana had to go set up an appointment for one of our... you want to hear something crazy? My son asked me the other day, he was like, he asked me, he said, hey, Dad, I really like all those pictures you take because they get published to the internet. And when you die, we'll eventually have a lot of pictures of you because of all these that you post every day. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, wow.
It's a great, great day. It's a good day. Get up. Can't you see the sun shining? I woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah. I know this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet 'cause I